Okay, I'm back. So, the thing is, that was him calling again. But what I was trying to say was he was talking about his weakness, and the weakness was making himself feel depressed so he can have a reason so he can start back doing drugs. And he know when he doing drugs that he's not able to function properly mentally. And so my thing is when I feel like I've done a day's work, like I've really like did so much work to the point like, okay, now I'm ready to, have some fun. Now I'm ready to conversate with somebody. Now I'm ready to do this. Now I'm ready to do that. But when I look up, there's nobody there. So my drug or my weakness or my mishaps would be going back in my past and conjuring up, associates that I know that don't mean me no well. And what happens is maybe something will spark within that moment, and then I get excited, and then I go back to being like it used to be, and then I get depressed and start crying or whatever. But one thing I do know that I can say is that when I do go in the past, it's not as detrimental as it used to be, like in my younger days, because my younger days, it used to be like always financial, and it was some bill that was being threatened to get turned off or something happening to the point that it was not good financially. But I can say I'm no longer in that space anymore, not a financial space. And I'm also not in that space of being naive or gullible, towards my emotions. Allowing other people to like trample over, my feelings anymore. I'm way past that now. When I say now, I do mean recently, like within the past 2 months. Because I would let my boredom take over my mind of me feeling like I needed stupid people or ignorant people around me. And that was my weakness, that I just said, okay, well, I know the individuals that I have in my call log or contact list, they are probably 8 years old. I said the youngest would be maybe 3. But they are still from my past. And they are still from that weak, stagnant persona that I was, portraying, that was attracting certain individuals to me. So all those people in my contact list, they are useless. Unless, I want to have a training session or something, because that's all they would be. They would be a training session for me to see how well that I have advanced to the next level of my new character. You know what I'm saying? That's what that would be for. But yeah, I mean, they always say, be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. And I know a lot of times we be thinking that we're going to get things in a way that we feel like we need to get them. But, like, with this individual that I said that just called prior, and then before, I started this video, the prior video and this video. But anyway, it's like, no, I'm not having that either, because, yeah, that individual, yes, he's in the bracket of the, I want to say he's in the bracket of the 7-8 year contact. And so it's like, it's been a lot of, expansion going on, evolving going on amongst me and that individual, because we always had stimulating conversations. But like I said, they had a real bad drug problem. So, it would like knock us back or whatever. And then I would go back into my little addictive way that I knew that wasn't best for me. But yeah, always getting to the top of things is always good, no matter how you gotta do it. Mine's writing or either video vlogging. I said vlogging, video vlogging. That is vlogging. Anyway, but yeah, I just have to get all this on video for the record for May. What is today? 17th, Monday, and I think it's 10:43 a.m. And I made a video earlier that I was at the laundromat because I got up around 4 o'clock to do that. So I got back in the bed, and I'm still in the bed. And I'm going to get up after a while and take a shower and start my day. Hopefully around about 12 o'clock, I will be getting some things going. But yes, these videos are really going to come in hand. And you remember that incident I was telling you about earlier about the individual thought, well, they did it again, but I wasn't even bothered. It didn't affect me because I didn't let myself play that role like I normally play. Like I was like the concerned girlfriend or the girlfriend, just the girlfriend, period. I didn't even allow myself to even get that title, girlfriend, or anything that would be connected to a person that would allow me to get emotional about something, even if they try to, do something. Well, I ain't gonna say they try, because a lot of times I believe a lot of people they don't try to do things. It's just that people think they so slick and they can get away with things, or they just feel like, well, this person need me and they wouldn't do this and they wouldn't do that. Well, try again. And I gave a lot of people that notion of that, oh, she'll never leave, or she'll always be here. I always gave people that notion of I will always be there, because I do tough it out for years with people that I know don't mean me no well. But anyway, the moral to the story is they called and they are blocked. And they found out today that they were blocked, and they called through a private number. But anyway, that's done. That's a done deal. That's erased. I don't even want to give it nothing now. You can't even have my attention. Yeah, I took away my character, my title. Now I'm going to take away my attention. Once you take away your attention, it's gone. It's out of here. When it comes to that factor anyway. But yeah, so here we are on to a new chapter. And I'm not going to say that I'm going to get myself all wound up and, so stuck in this situation, because that's not what it is. And due to the conversation, I've got clarity. And from that, the conversation we just had, it's a friendship base. It's nothing more than a friendship base, and that's how I'm going to treat it. But it's on an exclusive friendship base, or should I say a more personal friendship base, because people can have multiple of friends, but with me, us knowing each other for so many years or whatever, and having those stimulating conversations about things we wanted, and all, it's just so much. But so we've learned a lot about each other over the years. So it's not no pressure. It's no pressure of nothing. It's like just natural. Everything is just gonna happen natural, because we don't feel pressured, or we don't feel like we got to lie about shit. It's just everything's wonderful until those, I want to stop calling things inner demons, but they could be inner demons, until those backsliding tendencies comes and show their ugly faces to test us and see how we're doing with our newfound strength of weakness. Yes, our newfound strength. I say newfound because with each moment, you go through different levels and stages of consciousness. And so you're going to slide back or you're going to go forth. And when you slide back, sometimes it ain't even to that capacity that you were when you was in a struggling manner or some type of, weak moment. It can get 10 times, 20 times worse than what you was when you was in that situation prior. But anywho, I'm about to wrap this up. I just wanted to continue talking about what I was talking about so I could, have everything together when I got ready to upload this on YouTube. Because I am going to upload it. Now, if I'm going to share it, that's a different story. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that because this is personal, I wanted to really get deep now. I used to talk about some deep things, but I used to sugarcoat it. But now I just feel like if I'm going to talk about it. And if I need to edit some things, I edit it out. But I need to, say everything I have to say within the moment in time that'll help me have the clarity that I need. So if I do have to watch it, then I won't be trying to figure out things because I didn't feel like the need to speak everything in its entirety instead of me just, like how I used to do things in my older videos. It's not going to be like that in these videos because I have evolved. I have no reason to lie to myself or to even, express myself in that way that I feel like I have anything to hide, because what I am or who I am is making me better and a stronger individual, so I can live out my life, the way I should be living it, regardless of how anybody else think of me, living my life, But anywho, this conclude this segment. 2 in one day. But it's good because I was like, wow, this is crazy because it's like I haven't written in, I think in a week now. But it's okay because now I got some video feed to go along with, a few of those gaps now. And that's great. But everything always work out for the best for those who believe in themselves and their higher power. Whatever it is that they believe in, they continue to believe in it, because that is the thing, the number one source that gives everybody and anybody their strength, their power source. Once you know where you get your power from you can't stay down long, because it's not going to allow you to stay down long, because you have a relationship with it that is going to always put things in your life that's going to always show you what you need to be, going towards or walking away from. That's what the power source always does, is it guides you and it takes things away from you based upon your consciousness, based upon your wisdom, based upon the love you have for yourself. It's going to always do that because it's a part of you. And when some a part of you and it has higher knowledge than you, then it's going to always guide you in your next best moment, whatever that is. But it's always up to the individual who is ready for that next moment. And sometimes the next moment can be another chaotic moment, another moment that we feel like we should be, progressing from. But it's always up to us, because we human beings, they are so fickle. They always, wavering with themselves. They indecisive. Humans are so indecisive. So in that moment of being indecisive, we need a little push every now and then. And then when we sit there and lie to ourselves, we invite our own chaotic mishaps. We do that ourselves. But like I said, this was strictly for the purpose of my journaling moments that I have not been wanting to do. And you know what? I have been very, very, very receiving towards me not feeling up to doing certain things and me just doing what I felt like doing within that moment. Therefore, when I did get in that space of doing whatever it was that I had to do, then I would do it more energetically instead of being so, how can I say this? Not enthused about it. I like to be very enthused and energetic about doing the things that I do because I move more faster. I can think more better when I feel good about doing it instead of me just being forced to do something. Being forced and wanting to do something is two different things, but it's a lot of things that I've known to handle very well too, even though I was forced to do it due to my wisdom. But anyway, this video can go on and on and on, so we're finna cut this out. The other one didn't even last this long. But anyway, we're finna see for the next, let's say today is the 17th. And so I would say it's 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21, 22. Probably about the 24th, maybe the 20th or the 24th, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. Oh, it could be 20. I don't know, but what I'm looking for is Sunday. Sunday will be the day that I start back journaling, and then that'll be the day that I, probably slow down, not stop, but slow down the process of me doing my videos, so I can get some things on paper, so I can get back up getting in my head. See, when I speak it, I'm in my head also, but I'm speaking it out loud. So a lot of times stuff don't come out how I expect it to come out. But when I write, I really get to the nitty gritty of things. It's no filtering, no nothing. I'm just flowing. And it's coming out as I go. And I love to move in silence. I love to move in my head instead of me having to find the right words to go with what I'm trying to say, because that gets very frustrating for me trying to find words, because I'm not a very talkative person, but I am a very talkative person. See, that go that oxymoron. But anyway, I know what I mean by that, because I'm talkative when I'm talking about things that's going to expand, going to empower me. I'm talkative about things of that sort. Now, when it comes to things like small talk and stuff like that, I'm not very talkative about that. Or when it comes to me doing something, being around certain people or doing certain things that, are not going to, enhance my life, I'm not very talkative about that either. It's like, it's got to be something that's going to move me forward, something that's going to teach me something, and not in a chaotic way, but if I got to get in a chaotic way, then that's what I got to get in that moment. But let me wrap this up. About to get up at 12, like I said. We're manifesting fabulous. Everyone have a beautiful, beautiful days.